guys, it's Bethany with Planning with Bethy Dean, and this week we are going to be planning in my classic size happy planner for the week of February 11th through the 17th. And as you can see, I have already laid down some whiteout. My whiteout runner actually broke and I had to lay it down the old school way. So as you can see, I will be using a kit from LilAnnaBelle's Plans called Galentine's. It is a collab with myself and the other PR girls with Sanya, LilAnnaBelle's Plans. And so we have the kit that is specifically sized for the Happy Planner. So we have our full boxes, our glitter headers with some deco, our half boxes, meal planners, checklists, and the washi tape, weekend banner, date covers, and things like that. So this is sized for the vertical, but as you can see, I have the horizontal. So my washi, I am gonna go ahead and line the top because it is sized, even though it's for the bottom, it goes at the top. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn this one upside down. I'm going to take the smaller washi and just line it right up here. So we have 5 questions that are part of the collab, and the first question is, what was your most romantic Valentine's Day? I have never been, honestly, a big Valentine's Day person because to me it was overpriced flowers that were like $5 or $10 the day before. They're now all of a sudden like $30 to $40, and don't get me wrong, I love flowers. I love to get flowers, but not that I don't love to get them on Valentine's Day, but I would just prefer them on a different day. That's super cute. So, and I also have this Simply Gilded washi. I was lucky enough to grab the Stardust in the pink and the white, and I also got the Love You Latte washi. So these are the 10 millimeters, and here is the 15 millimeters. So these are just so cute, and I don't know for sure if I'm going to use them, but I will think about it. So that was the first question, your most romantic Valentine's Day. I haven't really had any just because that's not my favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. And I don't want there to be any pressure on my husband for that because it's not my favorite holiday. But he generally tries to get home from work early, and I just make a nice dinner. Actually, this Valentine's Day, he's trying to stay in town, but sometimes for work, he has to travel. So he very well could end up being out of town on Valentine's Day this year, which isn't fun, but that's okay. I know he loves me, and we'll just get to celebrate another day. And my mom, while my kids are going at school, my mom is actually going to watch my son for me so that I can go get my nails done, which I'm super excited about because it's been a month since I've had them done, and well, frankly, they need it. So I'll just lay the date covers down. And one of the things I love about LilAnnaBelle's Plans shop is that all of her designs and characters are hand drawn. So that, I think, is awesome. trying to lay these down as even, but even though the stickers are on removable matte paper, since I have these whiteout strips on here, that is not going to be an option to be able to take them off. Tuesday is also my mom's birthday, so I will be getting to spend time with her. So I'm actually going to put in the double box down here. And our second question is, what does your spouse do to make you feel special? That's hard to pinpoint just one thing. It honestly really is, because my husband works full-time so that I can stay home with our kiddos, and I have been very blessed to be able to do that with all four of our children. So we're gonna put down one of those glitter headers, and then I'm gonna put the meal plan sticker right on top of it, just like that. And then I should have laid down some washi, but we'll see. So he does, that has been one of the biggest things, is that I am home to raise our kiddos, and they have only ever been with family when we want to go out on a date or something like that. They've never been in daycare. So that's been a huge blessing. Okay, so we'll take that. So our third question is, where did you go on your first date? I used to work with my husband. I met him at Foot Action, where we worked together. And he did not like me at first. When I first walked into the shop, he thought I was going to take his hours. So we talk about this all the time. He gave me the nastiest looks because he thought I was going to take his hours. And it wasn't until we had a work meeting on St. Patrick's Day that he realized I was not there to take his hours. And he thought I was cute. And then we started to talk after that. And he would come and pick me up from my other job, because I was working 2 jobs at the time. And he would drive me to our other job at Foot Action together, which was the mall. And then we just started dating from there, and we were together all the time. And it's been that way since I was 17, and I will be 35 in June. So we kind of, I guess you could say, we grew up together. So our first date, he was actually too afraid to ask me out. So he had another coworker of ours who he was good friends with. He had him ask me out. So he had a coworker friend of his call me and say, hey, if he were to ask you out, what would you say? Because he was very nervous that I would tell him no, so he didn't even want to ask if I was going to tell him no. So I said, yeah, I'd go out with him, and we went and saw the movie Blade Trinity. You know, seriously, how romantic is that? But that was kind of like the only movie that was on playing at that time, and you know, I brought clothes to change into after work so that we could go out and do that, and he wore his work uniform, and I went in the bathroom and changed my clothes, and he's like, you went and changed? I was like, yeah, I wasn't gonna go in my work uniform. But so we had our date, and we had just been together ever since, and it was just, and that kind of leads into question number 4 is, when did you know he was the one? I just felt comfortable, and I felt safe with him, and I hadn't ever pictured myself ever really like settling down, because I kind of had a little bit of a rough childhood, and just never thought that I would be with anybody, and I would just, you know, kind of grow up and be a single lady. And I'm glad it didn't work that way. God definitely did have other plans, and he's been my number one person that I could always count on no matter what. And I like that it looks a little different, but that's okay. So yeah, I knew I was comfortable with him, and I couldn't picture my life without anybody else, or with anybody else, not without anybody else, with anybody. So that was it for me. I'm gonna put this for my mom's birthday. A simple act of love can make extraordinary things happen. So we're gonna put this for Mama's birthday. Kind of layer that off to the side. Well, not layer it, but yeah. So that was when I knew he was the one, because I'm not always comfortable with everybody, and I hardly ever trusted anybody growing up. So to me, that was, if I could trust him and felt comfortable with him, he was it. So let's see. This love one right here, and you know what's even better for love than the weekend? Seriously. And here in Oregon, there's even a possibility that we could end up getting a white Valentine's Day, which I never thought that would happen. And our trash actually goes out on Thursday night, so we'll put that there. And then chores. We'll go ahead and stick this right up there. So I can't wait to see everybody's responses from doing this collab. So make sure you tag us so we can see it. Again, this is the Galentine's Day collab. Let's set this right there. Kind of offset each other. Monday, we're gonna go ahead and put some coffee up here because Monday morning always is a requirement for coffee. We'll put this little house sticker right here for Friday. Kind of a reminder of getting some stuff cleaned up for the weekend so that it's nice and ready. Put love right here. Even though it's not Valentine's Day, it'll just be in that area. We'll need to put down some basketball stickers. Mark off basketball. Well, maybe, let's see. These are all my stickers, well, not all of them. I have multiples packed in behind other stickers. I actually need to get another photo album. I'll actually take one of these early releases for Wednesday. Every Wednesday, my middle two daughters get out of school early. There's that one. These are her new script stickers, so you get to choose the script and then you can write you can choose the script in the notes to seller of what you wanted. So I got game day, early release, and late start because every Monday my oldest daughter, her high school starts 2 hours late. And take these little bow bullet points. And I have a meeting on Wednesday. I'll kind of set that right there. My girls have youth group on Sunday night. So all right, well, I think I'm all done with this spread. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Also, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at Plan with Bethy Dean. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.